They looked at Dakota-Ditcheva's name and quietly started comparing divisions because this isn't some contender trying to go viral. This is a woman on a 13-fight win streak, undefeated in the UFC, former champions already beaten, and 1 win away from a world title. And now she's talking like she's willing to walk through any organization to get gold, including PFL, including Dakota-Ditcheva. Todas que eu preciso vencer todas. Para chegar ao título eu vou fazer isso, porque o meu principal objetivo é ser campeão. Let's get something straight. Natalia Silva is not hype, she's not protected, and she's not guessing. She's 7-0 in the UFC on a 13-fight overall win streak, currently ranked number 2 at flyweight. She didn't pad her record. She beat Jessica Andrade, former champion Alexa Grasso, former champion back-to-back. And she didn't do it with luck. She did it with speed. Timing, volume, and cardio. That never breaks. Natalia Silva is a pressure technician. She overwhelms you with pace, not power.
She forces mistakes, she drowns rhythm, and now she's fighting Rose Namajunas at UFC 324, a title eliminator. One more win, and she's fighting for UFC gold. That's why this warning matters.
Spinning back kick starts the finish, and Natalia Silva.
With an epic Dakota-Ditcheva is different. 15-0 undefeated PFL women's flyweight world champion, 12 knockouts, career-ending body shots, clinches that break posture and confidence. She doesn't overwhelm with volume. She ends fights. Dakota is precision violence. Muay Thai, gold medalist, third-generation fighter. Built for damage. She doesn't panic. She doesn't rush. She waits and then folds you. Different league, different rule set, different cage. But dominance is dominance, and champions notice. Champions. Franco by TK KO. I will tell you, the confidence if she's going to have now getting up is going to be unbelievable. They're leaning beautifully from her palm. And she's against Gemma Fisher back to her feet and goes immediately on the attack. Oh, it's in trouble. And that doesn't. First round finish at Dakota-Ditcheva
Silences.
Here's where it gets uncomfortable. Natalia Silva fights in the deepest women's division in MM. A Dakota dominates a thinner field, but does it violently. So the question isn't who's better, it's whose style breaks first. Natalia believes she can outwork anyone, outlast anyone, break anyone with pace. Dakota believes one clean moment ends everything. This is volume versus damage. Pace versus precision, chaos versus control. And Natalia's quote wasn't accidental. If I have to beat everyone, that includes former champions, future champions, other organizations. That's champion language.
Wow! Spinning back kick starts the finish. And Natalia Silva with an epic Natalia Silva. Constant movement. High output, southpaw angles, relentless pressure, championship cardio, Dakota-Ditcheva, elite clinch knees, devastating body shots, counter timing, fight IQ beyond her age, finisher's instinct. Natalia wins minutes, Dakota wins moments, and moments end fights. This isn't a fight announcement. This isn't even a call-out. This is a line being drawn. Natalia Silva is telling the MMA world, I'm not scared of undefeated records. I'm not scared of other promotions. I'm not scared of damage. Dakota-Ditcheva doesn't respond with words. She responds with finishes. If these two ever share a cage, someone's streak dies. Someone's aura cracks. Someone bleeds because pressure meets precision and only one survives. So let's talk real. Does Natalia Silva's pace and volume expose Dakota-Ditcheva? Or does Dakota's timing shut down another contender, UFC elite versus PFL destroyer?
Movement versus punishment, pressure versus inevitability. Drop it in the comments. Who walks out? Because if this fight ever happens, it won't be hype, it'll be damage.
Spinning back kick starts the finish, and Natalia Silva. Spinning back kick starts the finish, and Natalia Silva with an epic highlight.
This just got
personal. Natalia Silva, the silent killer of the UFC's flyweight division, just sent a brutal warning to PFL's golden girl, Dakota-Ditcheva. She said it straight. I'm not Taila Santos. I'm not Sumiko Inaba. I'm a monster. I'll break your hype. And the MMA world is absolutely losing its mind. I said, I am here to be the champion. In her latest interview, Silva didn't hold back when asked about Dakota-Ditcheva, the undefeated 15-0 PFL champion. She smirked and said, if she ever steps into the octagon with me, she'll realize I'm not those other girls. I'm different. Fans are calling this a dream crossover. UFC's #2 flyweight versus PFL's undefeated champion, but Silva's tone made one thing crystal clear. She's not here to praise Dakota. She's here to end her. Wow! Spinning back kick to Lord submitted. And Natalia Silva with an epic highlight. Let's get real, Natalia Silva isn't just another fighter. She's a 26-year-old Brazilian phenom with a professional record of 19 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. And inside the UFC, she's undefeated 7-0 with wins over some of the best in the world. Recant wins May 10th, 2025, defeated Alexa Grasso by unanimous decision. September 7th, 2024, dominated Jessica Andrade. February 3rd, 2024, beat Viviane Araujo, another dominant performance. She's ranked #2 in the UFC flyweight division.
And #4, pound for pound across the entire roster. 7 straight wins since 2022, and she's not slowing down.
Anything is possible when believing in power of the Lord Jesus. Oh, meu Brasil!
And then came the call out of nowhere. Silva looked straight into the camera and said, Dakota-Ditcheva, I'm coming. You think you're safe in the PFL? I'm not Taila Santos. I'm not Sumiko Inaba. I'm a monster. I'll break your hype. That's not just a warning. That's a declaration of war. Because Natalia knows Dakota's hype has taken over the women's scene. 15-0 undefeated blonde assassin. But Silva just flipped the switch and called her out by name.
Stop.
Dakota-Ditcheva, the face of the PFL 15 fights, 15 wins, not a single blemish. She's the 2024 PFL Flyweight World Champion and the 2023 PFL Europe Champion. She's not just winning, she's destroying her Muay Thai background, her timing, her pressure. It's turned her into Britain's most dangerous export since Michael Bisping. But now, Natalia Silva wants to test that hype, because deep down, everyone knows PFL's 15-0 streak hasn't been tested against UFC firepower. This could be the biggest women's fight ever outside of Nunes versus Harrison, UFC's elite versus PFL's undefeated queen. And with Silva's confidence, it's starting to sound less like talk and more like a prophecy. She's already warned the world. I'm not Taila Santos. I'm not Inaba. I'm a monster. And when Natalia Silva calls herself a monster, she means it. Social media is exploding. Fans are split half, say Dakota's too fast, too technical. Others say Silva's too complete a striker, a grappler, a finisher. One fan even wrote, this is the real women's super fight, not Nunes versus Harrison. So here we are, UFC's silent killer versus PFL's golden girl. 2 worlds colliding, 1 record on the line.
Seria pra machucar. Foi o que eu fiz. Achei que eu fosse.
She's got a bad tendency of dropping her hands when she's setting up her kicks. Big left hand. That's a nice right hand too. She's getting eaten up. Yeah. It's not going to go that far. She doesn't start firing back. Juliana is just landing heavy shots. And right now the Warhorse can't get off the cage. She's in trying to show her to the body at the end. Velasquez looking for the finish. It is all over.
Juliana Velasquez sent most dangerous warning to undefeated Dakota-Ditcheva. She didn't sugarcoat it. She said Dakota hasn't been tested against real killers, and that message sent the MMA world into full meltdown. Today we break down the threat, why Velasquez could be the perfect nightmare matchup for Dakota, and what would happen if these two finally collided in the cage.
There's the kick. You see, look at the left hand. Straight down the fight. Right hand lands. To the body. To the body.
It's the right clip uppercut. Let's see that one there. That was the. Velasquez looking good. Yeah, you see it again now. Did you get the world title now again? Lehman Lee. It's the kind of clip hook. It's kind of an uppercut. I don't know.
Juliana Velasquez, a former Bellator flyweight world champion, who's carved out a fearsome resume, 14 wins, 4 losses. She's a complete mixed martial artist, crisp striking heavy wrestling, and the kind of fight IQ that wins decisions and championships.